yeah, thank y'all for watching Original Guys Worldwide TV. I'm with my brother, the God, the musical God, you know what I mean, the writer, the author, the poet, the community organizer, you know, my brother, Supreme King, Fo the God. You feel me? Got my brother on this episode. And go check out my brother on his podcast, Influential Reasons. See what I'm saying? So tap in with my brother, the God, on Influential Reasons, my brother Supreme King. You feel me? So yeah, we just about to have a conversation, have some God talk. That's it, this episode of Original Guys Worldwide TV podcast. And we about to get it started, man. So
appreciate you for having me on your platform too, man.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
appreciate it, dog. This big,
pleasure,
this major,
brother,
man. This actually on the receiving it is I love this now,
Yeah, man.
This is dope, man.
And what I love what you doing, because you got woman on your podcast, you got the woman in the community on your podcast. A lot of guys in the city ain't doing that. They ain't having space for women. A lot of guys on these podcasts, not only a lot of some of them are having space for women, but it be particular women. But what I like about your platform is you bring many different aspects of the woman from the community on the platform, whether they got a name or not.
Absolutely.
A lot of guys, when it comes to this podcast stuff, this Facebook virality stuff, they be trying to bring people with names on and stuff like that. You bring women who actually in the community, who whether they got a name or not, just letting their voices be heard. So that's what I admire, honor, and respect about what you're doing. I also like the fact that you got the people in the community on music with you. You feel me? Like you got the sisters doing music with them, collabing with them on music. You promoting different people brands and stuff.
Appreciate that.
And the fact that you started your podcast, Influential Reasons, also your music, you bring in the community together. So once I saw that you was bringing the community together, you got the different women on, even brothers in the community who do music or who aren't artists, who just want to speak and have a voice. The fact that you bring them on your platform, that lets me know that you're really about community. You really want our voices to be heard, and you really for the change in the community. Because in order for the change to happen in the community, the voices of the community got to be heard. So that's a good key pivotal point when it comes to change, is allowing the people in the community to have their voices to be heard. You know what I mean? And you got the swag, the style, boy.
I appreciate that,
you
man.
On all different points.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. And likewise, because first of all, that was a beautiful presentation, man. Hey, he's a natural with it, and I appreciate that. And likewise, this is gratitude on even the platform on bringing different women, because like one thing about me, I'm on a soul mission. And right now it's the time. It's a now or never thing. But right now, and I'm glad you've seen the community, because that's what we need, and that's what I feel like our culture is lacking right now. Is the unity. You said
make sure it's the unity, the community.
Yeah, and first of all, being upstanding men in the society we are today, we lacking.
Yeah, it is.
It's concerning. So it all kind of started back as a childhood, growing up with predominantly women, auntie, granny, mama, no father figures. And I'm talking to my oldest brother, because he, I got 5 brothers, so every one of us have our own relationship with each, the auntie, the granny, mama. So as the oldest brother, they getting an older insight. And one thing that always stuck with me, my granny say, I want y'all to grow up to be real upstanding men. I asked my brother that, and that touched me, because and I started to look like, wow, in our community, Black community, we lack that. Yeah, we've been oppressed. I understand that. But enough is enough. Ain't no more excuses. And I say the time we in today, we ain't got time for no emotional, man. We in some urgency. No time for no emotional, meaning like, you got your nigga, you gonna flash out right now. We're handling on time. We don't need that emotional. We don't need people keep crying like, oh my God, y'all see them shot. We know what the problem is. What's the solution
and
now?
It's crazy, bro. You know what's crazy? Because I was reading this book, this Asada Shakur book, bro. And you said some shit, bro. She talked about that in her book, bro. Like when things happen to us in the community, like we supposed to defend ourselves and fight back and things of that nature. But we can't be so emotional about things. We have to think about things and plan things out and move based upon the mind and the planning.
Yes.
So we can overcome situations instead of being so emotional and riled up about things. We have to think things through and move upon these different things that come about so we can actually change our community. The power structure don't fear a black man in his emotional state. He fear the power of your mind, bro. And he play on your emotions, and he get our women riled up so we can get emotional, so we can crash out and lose our life out here. When it's actually a game of chess, we gotta use our mind to figure out how we gonna change our life and change things in our community and things of that nature. Instead of being so emotional and moving based around emotions and things of that nature, bro. But you said some shit, bro, because I was reading a Asada Shakur autobiography, bro. I'm almost done with the book. Like it's like 250 pages. I'm like on page 222. I've been reading it, bro. And she, like, it's crazy. I like that page that, like, what you talking about.
Wow.
The page I read that part. I read that part in the book yesterday, bro. And you talking about it right now, bro.
What's the name of that book?
Asada. It's Asada. It's the autobiography.
Okay, I'm a YouTube visual, so if it's audiobook, I'll listen to it.
Okay,
so I
need
to. I'm gonna check that out tonight
on Kindle, on audio Kindle. Yeah.
Nah, but first I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap into long not yesterday, but I got to tap into your first. The blueprint.
The blueprint, I appreciate it.
And I'm sure this your platform. They understand the blueprint, but he gets me with this book yesterday, and I was honored because, bro, I don't know if I should say it because I don't know if you said it as far as what I've learned today.
Talk your shit, bro.
Man, bro, for you to not only publish a book but have your own publishing company, bro, that's blueprint, that's foundation. Let alone in our city. Our city's a hidden gem, but I don't even know if, first of all, let's say God on, black on. I don't really know a publishing. Maybe I'm just out the loop, but especially my city.
I don't know no publishing company in the city at all, for real. No publishing company.
Speaking of that publishing, bro, because I was getting like epiphany, because I do music. Is it the same publishing as music publishing?
Nah, I just do book publishing. Okay. Like, I don't really know how music publishing work, but you into music, boy, that's an avenue for us, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an avenue for us, bro.
I know you the type, you a digger. You already there, so maybe it's a little tweak or something. You never would know,
bro. Told you we got to start moving mountains, bro, because you into the music, bro. I can do my hand on the back end, bro. We can go on tour, books, music.
Cause we both with the fashion too, bro. Fashion. That's bro. Cause come on,
I like that Supreme hoodie.
Oh,
that Supreme jacket.
Oh,
that motherfucker was cold.
Hey,
that bitch was dazzled. Hey, when I saw that bitch, I'm like, damn, I gotta give me one of those. I saw that, bro. I saw you. Like, damn, that bitch was dazzled, bro.
Yeah, and I handcrafted that. Hey, you know what? Certain people really think that's a Supreme jacket. That's a Supreme King jacket.
I knew it was.
You tap. A lot of folks out there, they also.
What's crazy is if they friends with you on Facebook or on Instagram, why wouldn't you know that?
Bro, right. But guess what though?
And Supreme don't make that style. That's custom made.
You hear me?
The fuck?
And they can't come for me because it ain't like I'm using their stamp, because it ain't the red and this is Supreme. You can't say this me. Most High gave me the name. You gonna have to take it with the Most High. You don't want to do that, Supreme. So guess what? I'm rocking that. So, but we got a beautiful thing going. And like I'm sitting on his platform right now. That's a beautiful thing,
our
bro.
Platform. Supreme King.
I love that, man. Hey,
Supreme King to God is the co-host of Original God's World by TV podcast.
I appreciate that. That's awesome.
So we gonna get the OG. We gonna get the OG flag. We gonna get the OG flag put up. He wanna do an episode, Original God's World by TV podcast. You can drop his episode. My platform is his platform. You feel me? Because he's the God. You feel me? Man, that's my motherfucking brother, man. That's my motherfucking brother. Because when I see you, I see me, bro. Like,
no, that's dope as hell.
When I see you, like, cause bro, like, we the gods, bro. Like I said, this brand, Original Gods, the brand, the books, everything. It's about us. You feel me? So when I meet brothers who on a path, who on the same page, who of the like essence, when I see you, I see me. You know, like the Jamaicans, they say I and I. When I see you, I see I. When I see I, when you see I, you see you. You feel me? That's what Jamaicans say. They say I and I. It's einity. Not unity, it's einity. Because without I and you, there's no I.
So they
there's
don't
no
say
us.
unity, so they
They
say
now they say unity,
okay.
but in Jamaican slang, unity is actually einity because it's no one, it's no you or me, it's us. We are one. But since we live in the West, everything's so individualistic, and we have been so divided amongst ourselves. So when we see another brother or another sister, we see something different other than ourselves. But when I see you, I see me because you have the same essence, similar mentality, and things of that nature. So when I see you, I see me. And when a lot of us get on this state of godhood or on this path of knowledge and things of that nature, when we see brothers on this path or sisters on this path, they are reflections. Not saying that other people aren't reflections, but in order for it to be a true reflection, you got to be of the essence. Because a lot of things, when we together or when we around each other, things just understood ain't got to be explained. You feel me?
That telepathy
You know that telepathy.
We've been tapping this ever since we physically came into interaction. The telepathy, like a machine, bro. Lights. That's how light work. And so that's how deep. And excuse me, y'all. Sometimes I'm an act stoner,
the thing
so
about it is, bro,
my
you can
brains just be off. So if I'm slipping up, my man got to catch me.
Nah, for real. And the thing about it, nah, you good, brother. We ain't gotta say that. You ain't gotta say you stupid. You ain't gotta go down the podcast. But even if you wanna ask a question, whatever, this ain't this is my platform, but it's your platform too. Like I'm not this original Guys Worldwide TV podcast, but this podcast is for the gods. It ain't it's a platform that I don't create it, but it's for you too. This is you. You the God. You are the blueprint. You feel me?
For sure.
Original guys, that's you. We create our own reality. You create your own reality by the music. Supreme, that's you creating your own reality. Your music, your tours you be on. You create your own reality. You the God. You feel me? So
vice versa. That's how we link. And bro, I love the way you talk because it's not too many. It ain't. I can count on hand. Ain't a lot of people that's gonna spark multiple epiphanies in my head. That's alignment. And like bro, that's deep because I know that's sometimes I can't even put words on it. Sometimes I can't even put words on what I be feeling and what I'm even explaining. I just know that's Most High's work, even on this platform, man. This is beautiful. And look what he gifted me. Listen, man, listen. I'm supreme, but guess what? I'm still learning from the God. He got me hip to the flag of us. I'm talking about of us. And you know of us, man. I didn't even know we had one. You understand? That's why it's up there. That's gonna be that's up there. Like he gifted me that. You're gonna see that on influential reason. As a matter of fact. See, I'm gonna ask you. Can I put info on that?
Bro, that's your flag, bro. I gave you the flag.
Okay, now I make sure I won't disrespecting the ancestors or
No, bro. You are a Black American, bro. You do what you want with your flag. You do what you want with your flag, bro. Supreme, you can put influential reasons. Supreme King, that's what I'm Supreme whatever. Before. That's your flag. You feel me? Because you are foundation of Black America. You feel me? You are the culture. You know the music, the swag, the style.
No, for sure.
You the culture. You Black American, and on top of that, and don't get it twisted. Okay, we are foundation of Black America. We are American. We are Black Americans, but we love our African. We love our African brothers and our African sisters, our Caribbean brothers and our Caribbean sisters. So when it comes to the foundation of Black American flag or the Black American flag, it's just honoring and acknowledging the sacrifices our ancestors have made. Our ancestors like Huey P. Newton, the Black Panther Party, Fred Hampton, our revolutionaries. Even when you think about Marcus Garvey, when he came from Jamaica, he came to America and he built Pan-Africanism off the backs of Black Americans. And Pan-Africanism wouldn't be what it is without our ancestors' contributions. And then when you think about it, you think about hip hop, rock and roll, R&B, blues, jazz, country. When you think about all these different when you think about all these different genres of music, it came from foundational Black Americans. It came from our ancestors' sacrifices. And then when you think about the dance moves, the swag, the dances, even veganism, You know, a lot of people are becoming vegan because of Black Americans. You know, when you think about the food, soul food, when you think about like, and they try to say Black Americans have no culture. A lot of people are inspired to even be revolutionaries because of the revolutionary fight our ancestors have did.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about the Black Panther Party, and you think about even we built Black Wall Street. They burnt down Black Wall Street. Decided that we have no culture. You got, man. We even when I went to Africa, they had Black Americans on the Matatus. They had Nas. They had Nipsey Hussle. They had, you know what I mean. So what I'm saying is that when they say we have no culture, you are looking at us from the perspective of how the European wants you to look at us, and not looking at us according to the sacrifices and the contributions our ancestors have actually made in America that other people copy and take on around the world, and use it as their own when it comes to the vernacular things of that nature. And then even when you think about even when you think about even when you think about the reason other people from other nations can come to America is because of our Black American or African American ancestors. Because you know, Martin Luther King and other civil rights leaders came together to sign the act, which allowed other people from other nations to come in America to get equal rights, to be able to start up businesses and things of that nature. You know, different civil rights leaders. You know what I mean? They came together, and so other people can come to America, and they sign deals and thing and not deals, but sign bills and laws and things of that nature. So other people from other nations can come to America and have the rights that they have in America. And the reason these other people from other nations got problems and they countries and places that they come from is because what the European has done to them. And y'all try to look down on Black Americans and try to talk down on us because the European power structure has brainwashed y'all to make y'all look at us the wrong way, when the reason y'all have these issues in y'all countries because what the European has done to y'all, and the reason we have certain issues here because what the European has done to us as well. And if y'all aren't able to see how the enemy plays us against each other, then you'll be playing in the hands of the enemy against your own freedom.
You just cooked, bro. That was the God flow in you, bro. It just flowed like he just went in your vessel and flow. No, no, hey, like I'm seeing it, like I'm really seeing the flow, like water flow, bro. You just cooked, like he cooked on inflow, like bro. You just know how much information you just gave them to the point. I got so many questions, but I got to double back, and you kind of answered where I was gonna say. I just say they misunderstood, because you know I dated African. I'm gonna say one, and we dated, but not that strong because you know I remember at a point in time she used to say they always say y'all community, but this is before I'm thinking like y'all. I thought we was one, you know. This was 2019.
But we are one though. Yeah. And that's the thing. We are one to us. But some Africans on the continent, not all of them, some of them are aware, but some of them come here, they be lied to about us by some of their family and friends, and they look at us as different because they have been lied to about us as well.
You think that plays a part? Just like you can have a real sibling, right? Sometimes your own siblings can be jealous of you, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
Jealous because of the swag, the style,
just the aura of us.
Probably, it might be some of that there. I think so. But
and not to say it like that. I mean,
not
we
just
getting
like
getting understanding right
yeah,
now.
Yeah, getting understanding. And I wanted to say something. And yeah, you know, and Black Americans, and when we call ourselves foundational Black Americans, it's to also advocate for, you know, they say Christopher Columbus discovered America, but it was already Black indigenous tribes who were already in America before Christopher Columbus became. It was Black people already here. Y'all need to read that They Came Before Columbus by Ivan Van Sertima, so you can find out the truth about the Black indigenous tribes who were already here before Christopher Columbus came. Yeah, you need to read that book by Ivan Van Sertima. And also when you think about even foundational Black Americans, us as Black Americans, we honor and respect our African ancestry as well. That's why we have called ourselves African Americans, because we are also Africans as well. Some of us did come from Africa. Some Africans circumnavigated the globe. You know, even when I watched this Chinese documentary, they said they learned they learned their martial arts from African ancestors or black ancestors who were already in China. You see what I'm saying? Who the black people who were in China taught the Chinese. And we think about like black people were all over the planet. You see what I'm saying? And then when you think about us as a people, we have been on this planet for millions of years. How do you identify people who've been on the planet for millions of years? Answer that. And also when you think about it too, um, you know, it's not to deny when we be foundational Black Americans, we identify with everything we created and what we done, our contributions, you know, to America and what we built because we did build America. Us laying claim to who we are as a represent. We just laying claim to what our ancestors built and sacrificed in America and the culture that we have created and the heritage that we have created, the slang we have created, and the music genres we have created. We laying claim to what's ours and what we have created. Just a lot of people like to say, you know, they have no culture, they have no. Now we gotta let y'all know what our culture is, since y'all want to say we have no culture. We gonna flex our muscles to show y'all who we are. And then another thing is some of us are African descent. You know, when you think of we like I'm a Pan Africanist. I've been to Africa. I did work in Africa. I got my books in Africa. Got my OG brand in Africa. I work with my brothers and sisters on the continent. You know, I even taught some of my brothers and sisters on the continent that they are original gods, that they are non-ether beings. Because if you're a melanated being, you got this hair texture. You are an original god. You are a non-ether being. That melanin connects you to the Most High, so you are one with the higher source as well, because you got a soul. You see what I'm saying? So Africans, we as Black people, Africans, whatever, we had to be more politically aware. We can't allow our cultural differences or where we come from to make us look at each other in a different way, because our differences is what makes us special. We have to build based upon the power that's within our differences and stop looking at each other like you got a Jamaican, you got Haitians, you got Africans from different countries and different tribes in Africa, and you know it's like y'all will put each other against each other based upon those differences when we can use those differences to strengthen ourselves so we can work together and unify. But if you aren't politically aware of the power in our differences, you won't see it that way. When you think about the European, they unite them based upon their differences. Why can't we do the same to strengthen ourselves? That's why you got to be more politically educated. That's why you got to know the truth about how you are, and that's why you got to be more self-aware.
Bro, your flow ridiculous, bro.
Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? Because, bro, you helping me flow right now, bro.
Like, I appreciate that.
You helping me flow because, bro, I'm around another God. You feel me? I'm around another brother who on his path, who on his mission, who
appreciate that,
who open-minded. You feel me? So you being in your nature, it helped me be in my nature. Like if you wasn't on what you was on, if you didn't embrace your godhood, certain things I probably wouldn't even be saying right now. I mean, I would say it, but I would have to probably teeter-totter my words. You feel me? Like I'm gonna be who I am regardless, but your energy helped me be in my own essence. You feel me? And who I am. You feel me?
So the harmonious frequency.
And see what I like about our connection in this podcast and when we talk, bruh, the vulnerability, we can just be who we are. And the fact that we can be who we are as Black men, it ain't a lot of spaces like that out here. The fact that we can be like this with each other, that's also an aspect of us tapping into our strength. Because when we able to tap into the real essence of who we are, we're able to pull the real gifts of who we are.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely. And that's deep. And a lot of gifts go suppressed, especially within us, just because of the lack of love and the lack of self-love in our community, bro. It's a trickle effect and it's a domino effect that just it goes into those. It just fucks us up. And you have gems like us who come from all walks of adversity, and we still here thriving. And people don't even know alchemy. They don't even know if they understand how to transmute their pain into transmute their pain. It's really magic. Transmute your pain into prophecy and purpose. That's what attracts. That's the magnitude and your attraction of your aura, and track your blessings in your tribe. And that's really law of attraction, and people won't be it's like a cheat code. First of all, you got to get tapped in with the Most High.
Yeah.
No other way around it.
Yeah.
And that's key one. But the more you learn yourself, tapping in with the original gods. And speaking of the original gods, because you understand, I have a question for you that because I go down, I've tapped into like say the Bible. Have you ever read the Bible?
I've read some of it, and it's crazy because when I read the Bible, bro, like when I read it, this when I was back in high school. I think I'm like 18, 19. I was about to graduate high school, and I read the Bible, bro. Like, and I'm not really Christian. But when I read the Bible, it really made me emotional because a lot of the things in the Bible has some power in it, bro.
It is.
It's some power in that Bible, bro. It's some power in that word.
It's a real thing.
Like, and me personally, I don't really read it as much because what I'm into now.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did read it, bro, it had a lot of truth in there, and it made me emotional. I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me?
I told you, what set me down because I'm a truth seeker. I dig. And one day I was on my way back home. I was staying in Charlotte at the time. And one thing about me, majority of some on road trips is podcasts, but it was my prophecy I was reading, and I was like, wow, it's something stuck out to me because first of all, the real the original Bible is in Ethiopia. That's a real Bible.
Yeah,
No books
that's what I
taken
heard.
out.
Yeah, I heard
Okay,
that.
Enoch's everything is in that.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's really all the stories of us melanated beings that did not eat the beings. So and I love the Egyptians, but you know how the civilization failed, because what has stuck out in that word that kept on saying God's chosen people. You even got Hebrew Israelites.
The Hebrew Israelites, brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll take that, and I'm not no religion, but I don't belong to no religion because I don't want to get into the politics of that. But they said something like, okay, why was the God chosen people in bondage of Egyptians at the time during my spiritual journey? I had to, it was a question because it's like, okay, I was the Egyptians. They are of us, which they are still, but we're is different tribes. So I feel like, and that's why I had a question for you because it's like, okay, we're all God chosen people, but if He had the Israelites up, then we're we're sporadic, meaning like, okay, we got the Egyptians, but why did they hold his bondage? Just like Moses free, he was over in Egypt, the second in power, and he freed the people, the Israelites from Egyptians because they held them in bondage. Was it the ego? Was it the ego that's happened to our people having so much power and knowledge? That's why they failed. Not that they bad people, but the civilization failed because they had, because we all still the same. And that's when I dissect. Oh no, this is us. That's when I say this is us. This is deep. That's why I tap right back into the Bible. And that's why I don't knock no religion. I go into all because I was once with the crystals, and one thing I've noticed about the people, and this is no ill will on nobody, but people who just strictly into that community, they have no governance of law. They just think, yeah, we are gods. We're not the God. We are a God. We're a God. We're not the God. But sometimes they get the notion of self that they go off alignment. Like we still answer to a higher power, dog. We are gods, just like your daddy's child's DNA. We're God's DNA. But we're not the God. We're a God. No, so sometimes the conscious community have no governance.
They have no humility.
Yeah, so it's something that the ego get big.
The humility is the governance. That's why I was telling you, bro, like, yeah, I know I'm God. I know I got a power within me, and I speak with passion and everything because that's the truth about who I am. But, okay, I speak the truth about who I am because it's the truth. But when I live my life, when I meet people, even when I met you, or just meet at people, you can sense the genuineness from it. You feel me? Because no matter what I do, whether I speak to the youth, travel, whatever, my humility is what keeps me grounded with my soul. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like my humility, like I was telling you, it keeps me real with my mortality. It keeps me real with the actual limit of myself. I got a powerful mind. I know I'm powerful and things of that nature. But without my humility, I can't be the essence of the change I'm for.
Oh yeah.
And the essence of the change is pulling out the power and the essence of the people. You can't pull out the true power of the people until you connect with the essence of the people.
Absolutely.
That's why I wrote the book, You Are the Blueprint, so people can tap into the essence of themselves. Because when you think about our journeys, right? Everybody's journey is different. That's why I wrote the book, You Are the Blueprint. Because, okay, nobody can give you the answer or the guidance on your life. You got to submit to the higher calling of your consciousness and what the Most High has sent you to do, and also the calling of your soul, so you can follow that, so you can be the change in your life. Our path is different. You feel me? We both guys, and we on the same path. We on the same frequency of the same essence.
Yep.
But you know, you fashion design. You got the Supreme brand. You create the music. You brought the community together. You got the podcast together. You know, you creating and you operating your godhood in your own way, operating from your own blueprint.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So even me, like, you know, I go to schools, I speak, create a brand, wrote the book, you know, that's my blueprint. Like with the music, I can do music, but I ain't got the patience to be a music head, bro.
And that's why we create the perfect offense. Offense, you got linemen, you got the offensive lineman, you got the running back, you got the wide receivers, the Bengals, you got Jamar Chase, you got Joe Burrow. If you take one out, one can't operate. So we have the powerful offense. And that's the beauty of it, because guess what? How you just said on music, that's how I feel about the books, but that's my second nature. Okay. I know, okay, I can tap into the God to help me to strengthen that up. Iron sharper iron. So when it comes to the writing books, because I do have I want to write, but guess what? That patience. I don't have the patience. See, I'm a flow type. I flow, you know, rhythm. But you could do it too. But guess what? You more a philosopher with it. You books, you teach, you the teacher. And what's your life path, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm number one.
Are you number one?
Yeah, like.
Are you number one?
Ain't that my birthday added up together?
Yes, it's your birthday. Okay, it's your birthday. The year, you add it all up,
so
and you bring it down.
1996, and you add that all up.
And you add it all up, you bring it down to the single number.
The single number, yeah. I think it's life path number one, but you can keep on going though.
Okay, so I'll be tapping into all of that, cause I'll be just hearing you talking, like, bro, you first of all, you way ahead of your time. You way ahead of your time. And in this alignment, it's like the Avengers coming, the Most High's Avengers coming on.
It's 3 plus 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6. That came up to 37. So 3 plus 7 equals 10. Then.
Oh wait, you say 37?
Yeah, 3 plus 7 equals 10.
Right.
Then the 1 plus 0 is 1. So life path number 1. Yeah.
And one unit, that one. Okay, yeah, I see what the one. That's the foundation. Yeah. That's the foundation. That's the teaching too.
But I'm listening to what you were saying though. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Okay, now you know, we get so in flow how we flowing, bro. I'm sorry. You know, where was we at?
Don't be sorry, brother. Don't be sorry.
Nah, man, I be hating. See, you said smoking. And I still a little weed today. But
yeah.
Oh no, we was talking about bro. Damn. Okay, we were talking about the life path numbers and the healing, right? So back to what I was saying on the Egyptians. They had that question for you because, okay, I've learned that in the Bible, man. You just tap into to truth and to knowledge. I was like, okay, no, it got to be something here. Like, first of all, that's okay. Okay, by me tapping into that and digging, and I understood the Bible. That's what made me. People have to read the Bible with your third eye. That's why they say you can read the Bible so many different times. You're gonna get so many different wisdom. It's cultivated to your life, but it's through your third eye. It's not verbatim how it is in church. And I'm not going to church stories, but it's not like they think Jesus gonna come back in the air on a cloud. Now they ain't like that. We in the rapture right now.
Yeah,
this is the rapture.
Yeah.
It's all about frequency based. So when I was tapping in, you know, and I started to learn, like, oh, okay, this is a lot of people. This is what we feel. This is the ego. That's why the civilization failed. But they just got ahead of themselves. But it's not that the Israelites are better people. It's just a different tribe, different family. It's the same one. We all one. We all black,
bruh. And that be my whole thing, bruh. What breaks my heart about our people, bruh? Like I was telling you, bro, we can't accept the differences of ourselves, bruh. That's what breaks my heart the most, bruh. That's what makes me cry inside, bruh. That's what killed me, bruh. That's the thing that killed me the most, bro.
The Bible really speaking on us.
We can't accept the differences of
yeah,
ourselves.
Yeah, that's
bro.
what it is. Because they take the self-love to where some people can't even go with the truth. The truth really hurting.
The truth really hurting. And then when you think about it, bro, we've been here for millions of years, bro. We are people of many different tribes, many cultures. Yes. We are the first people, bro. Mm-hmm. Even when you think about Krishna, bro, I swear to God, right hand of God, bro. I met this young 25-year-old Indian guy. I came from Atlanta to Cincinnati. This was when I was in Houston. When I went to Atlanta, I told you when I went to Atlanta. Then I came to Cincinnati because my brother had a baby shower. Then I went back to Houston. I was at this hotel when I was in Cincinnati. When I came back to Cincinnati a couple years ago, I was at the hotel lobby. I was talking to this young Indian guy, bro, 25 years old, bro. He said the Krishna that we worship, bro, that was really a black man. That was really a black person, bro. That's what he told me. Right hand of God, bro. He told me it was an Indian guy, bro. You know, other races don't usually tell you that they originally pictures of God was black, bro. Wow. But he told me he said Krishna was a black person, bro. That's what he told me out of his mouth, bro. I swear to God, right hand of God. He told me Krishna was a black person, bro. But they don't tell people that because they created Krishna to be blue because they want Krishna to be identified as an Indian, bro. I swear to God, that's what he told me. And it didn't really blow my mind because I already knew, but to hear it out of their mouth was confirmation, bro.
And I feel like that's why sometimes we be tricked with Christianity because they whitewash Jesus to where we go away from it now just because of the imagery. You know, it's still us, but you know, it's they don't tap into the third eye and the Christ consciousness of it.
It's the consciousness
and the imagery, a white man. So instantly you going away from it. But Jesus is real. I told you, I had experience. One thing about it, most I sit me down with experience, so I can't go with just experiences. That's what made me come back full circle. Yeah. Like for example, man, you know I got the pyramid and the ankh right here, but I still rock the cross because I understand this is why it's the Christ consciousness. Christ was black, but I don't rock it. Mate, it's not the perverted way, probably what Catholics and not to say like that they have their own thing, but truth is truth, right? But it's the sacrifice that I rock it. That's why I rock it. It's a sacrifice.
And you know what's crazy, bro? But yeah, I wanted to go back because when you talk about the sacrifice, bro. When you think about the cross, who gets sacrificed the most in the world, bro? In reality,
us black men.
So it's right in our face. We are the real Jesus.
We are. Sometimes it could be the name, Yeshua, but it's still that spirit, that's though. Essence, yeah. It's the spirit, the same, like it's spirit archetypes. Egypt, we are one. We are one consciousness, first of all. So it's not like sometimes religions try to differentiate even the people who like of Egyptians say the horrors. No, it's all Christ consciousness.
Christ consciousness, yeah.
Just like Krishna, you say we're black, but it's the Christ consciousness. It's just in different. It's like different avenues, different languages, different ways to get to the same Most High God. Christ consciousness. That's what Easter. So it's and that's what it is. So that's why it's the Christ consciousness. So I rock my crosses, the ankhs.
The ankhs, yeah.
That's tatted on my face. You know, yeah. Triple Force tatted. First of all my spiritual, even young boy, I knew back then. My spirit knew. All my tattoos are spiritual. All of them. I ain't got not a hood tattoo on. It's all spiritual.
For real?
All of them. Besides, you know, this my son, you know, my son's footsteps. You know, his mom, which was a mother of a blessing. My son is a blessing. But everything else is really biblical and spiritual tattoos. We live life backwards sometimes. We don't know. Growing up, I had an OG. His name was Seven. Ahead of his time. We was young, but we used to get hustle. I'm from downtown, so the culture's like me in New York. We have different ways to get money. We ain't have to be on the street. I ain't never took the street. I mean, you have them street corner boys, but hey, we have other avenues. But we used to do donations and things like that. And he used to have us singing the Ixahabi or the African songs, the Ixahabi or Kings or Queens. Mm-hmm. We didn't know why. It's a full circle moment. Like he walking in front of us with his white gown. We like Moses. You see a tall ass black dude with dreads and kids behind him singing downtown. We want to make money, not knowing like this is who I've turned into be. So I ain't seen him in years, but when I come back, I'm the man that he always saw. His name was Seven, and he always say like, yeah, I knew y'all was gonna be the ones. He used to call me the captain and everything, like. But we kids, so I ain't knowing none of it. But now that's like you live full circle. Sometimes you live it backwards. I'm like, wow, bro, like that's law of attraction and alignment. Like, and then when I tap back, I'm like, damn, this is what I'm on now. Even my grandfather, he was writing books, right? He died with it. I don't know. I know I'm living whatever he was writing. That's crazy because I don't know what he was writing. That's how life is. It's really a mystery. It's scrambled. That's why it's life is a game. You just gotta know how to play this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you got but you can't play this without no manual. And the manual is a multi. Everybody wanna you gotta tap in, y'all. It's a manual. But once you tap in, learn yourself too, because we are gods, not the gods. So don't get the egotistical. But we're serving a higher power. But we all have different. We're all not the same.
We all not the same.
We're not, because we all carry different
attributes. Yeah,
attributes
that the Most High has placed within us.
Yes,
the Most High placed a little bit of Himself, little bit of. The Most High has placed a little bit of Himself in all of us, but the Most High hasn't placed all of Himself in every one of us.
Damn, you just cooked with that.
Cause, bro, that's real talk, and that's why. And you want to know why I created the Original Gods brand, bro? Cause, bro, once I learned the truth about who we are, bro. Of course, we aren't the God, but we are a God. And imagine going your whole life, somebody telling you an N-word, you a B-word. You feel me? You are less than. You are a thug. You are a criminal. You are everything less than other than you who you are, bro. So the warrior in me, I'm like, okay, I realize I got God within me. I got a power within me. I'm gonna create a brand. I'm going to war.
And this is real war.
For me, bro, this it's psychological war, bro.
Yep, psychological warfare.
Because if you know if you got a power within yourself, you're gonna walk in a different confidence. You're gonna think a different way. You not gonna fear death as much as they tell you to fear death. That's why I created the brand, the book. You are the blueprint. You know, because I am tired of people making it seem like we just some weak N-words, bro. That's why I created the brand. I didn't create the brand because I don't believe in the Most High. I don't follow the Most High ways. No, I created the brand because in this physical reality, we got people who trying to bastardize our name when we are way more than what they trying to convince us to believe. So me creating a brand is me going to war psychologically against what they try to put us up under.
And you absolutely right. And you just okay.
And again, it's not saying that I am the Most High. It's an aspect of the God that's within me.
The soul that he put in you. We all made an image. We all made an image of God.
You see what I'm saying? So it's because the way I see it, bro, we have to have brands that reminds us of the power of who we are, bro.
For sure.
Because you know how sickening it is, bro, to see my brothers out here strung out and messed up, or a woman out here strung out and messed up.
Hurtful, for real.
And to be real with you, bro, when I see somebody with the brand on, I see you with the brand on. I see people in Houston down with the brand on. People, my brothers and sisters in Africa, when they wear the brand, I be seeing them on the brand on TikTok. You know, when I see our people with the brand on, bro, it's a beautiful sight to see, bro. It's a beautiful sight to see. You know why? When you wear a brand, it's a brand of power, bro.
It's imagery. You know how powerful that is just on you. That's a frequency.
Yeah, it is.
And listen, that's why Black people, that's why we still in bondage. To this day, that's why we still in bondage, victimized, and we adopt everything the oppressor threw at us, and we made it our own. We get mad when they say nigga, but that's a frequency. So as long as that's the law of the universe. As long as we adopt it and we make it ours, no karma's there. And guess what? We on a frequency plane. That's why niggas do nigga shit, bitches do bitches shit. That's really a frequency. It's really bad bitches, nigga shit. That's a frequency. That's a low vibration frequency. What you think they start calling you nigga for? So I'm guilty of it too. I say nigga, but guess what though? Like it's I'm understanding of knowing what it does, but as unique individuals us, if this don't persuade you into the wrong path, I mean, to each his own, you can use it. Because people got to understand on this consciousness and its frequency, you got the 1% rare. Most high got some soldiers like the CIA that you ain't never seen a frequency. And guess what, bro? We the new world order. So what we can do, you probably can't do. You probably ain't seen before. We ain't doing nothing wrong. We in alignment still. Got it?
Hold up. I had to whistle on that.
Okay, I thought you.
Bro, cause you
No.
cooking, like how you were saying yesterday when you got the fire coming out there, like you know that's what just happened to me, bro. Cause we are the most highest warriors, bro.
His
CIA, like the CIA hitters.
The hitters, the undercover, you ain't see coming. Because guess what? He understands the urgency of our people. He understands the frequency of our people. You got to be relatable. You got to be of it. But you got to know you can't. For example, I'm a Scorpio. My sign is death and rebirth. Now, by me, it's 3 signs of Scorpio. You got the Scorpion, you have the Eagle, you have the Phoenix. Now, me as a Scorpio and the work I've done, I know I've risen to the Phoenix. That's why he awarded me Supreme Triple Force. So I convict other Scorpios. I read because that's wrong. We have an addiction for sex. You got to master that. Oh, you just lustful. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Oh, you just talking about you're a Scorpion. Hey, brother. And I warn because one thing I know about Scorpio is like a future, and I fuck with future. But guess what? You see why he's a magnetic being, but he ain't that Phoenix. I don't even know if he's the Eagle. He's the Scorpion. That's why baby mama galore. But it's that magnetism. Because people don't know our sign. You either governed by the Most High or the devil. In between. As a Scorpio, because we have darkness. We the king of the underworld.
Bro, I peeped that.